huge pickup #1 as the kills are starting to collect. Realm Warp though, easy grab, a 2 Fate Sealed barely does anything. Chaya though saying, I want to fight. Good first to come out as Fodge, I don't think is going to enjoy that one. Tries to catch on in, but Chaya with a great dance says the walls are my friend. And yet Fodge might be able to dance back. There's more than enough healing, and Fodge wins out the 1v1. Chaya, even though you hit the Scryers, it was the blast going out to safety, and Fodge is able to get that kill. Now it's Kenny versus Cupid. Cupid now 5-1-7, looking for the shift and is able to get it. Flashing away is Cupid though into the scout of the week, into the execute. A little bit of gold, I believe, but that's gonna be a catch inside. Billyworth trying to stay alive, and you do. Now it's a catch onto Cupid. Cupid has no flash. That's a shutdown. Over to the hands on the other side, but what a huge supreme display of power. Of course, that's going to be Vilestir going down here, and all of a sudden, things are mixing up. Fate Sealed onto White Snow. White Snow, you have no extra burst because that is Fodge to stay alive. What a turnaround here. Team Fodge are snapping and fighting right back as they get a 4-for-1. Fast push. The Baron gave him so much extra. Billyworth now getting caught out here. Supreme display of talent. It's reflected back though. Maybe we get some extra damage, but it's not really going to work that way. Tower destroyed in the mid. Execute not going to cut off Lucky Fam, and Billyworth now running away. You have Flash away from the wall into Blast Consider Stay Crazy Kenny over the wall, trying to do their best, but it's a fight on 2 different fronts as Vilestir is able to get some damage but has to run to safety. Meanwhile, the rest of Team Cupid clean house in more ways than one inside enemy jungle. So teleporting to the bot side, but this is a collection here. Max Aura ready to go with the rest of the team, and that's the curse of the sad mummy. You walked right into their own trap. Hostile Taker only taking over Angel Boy, which is not the big one. Chain of Corruption going out. Mercury trying to fire over the wall, but I don't think you're going to get it. And that's a TP on top of your face. Mighty Kraus with the Destiny Call, and it's a wipe of 4 for Max Aura. Back same on the other side. Oh, Rocket, what a shot! Shun sets it up. 3rd time it takes, and you get your 7th of the game. A choice. In comes the sign ult though. Angel Boy getting knocked up and then some. Massive CC chain, but you're still alive. Still got the Curse of Sad Mummy, and you're alive as well. Last auto though will take you out because Jamikin loves a good team fight death. Mercury though on the back end getting a molloped and walloped. Now, I don't know why they're doing this, because look on the other side of the map. Baron has started up. It's almost going to be down. Is it going to be spotted away? It's a steal. Not a steal. Permanent Pain hangs onto it as much as possible. The rest of the team coming on in here. Good slam on the back line. As what a wallop. The combo annihilates the bodies of Team Alorum, and they lose all 5. Ace for Max Aura as they lose the Baron but win the freaking. Looking to try and find Booty Slapper, who does not have flash. They're going to catch him right outside the line of jungle, and that's first blood. Be the fight all the way in. Quick dive underneath as it's the Ornn crossing paths. More of it though. Huge arrow from downtown lands, and it will be Pizza Man to get revenge. History though, as Jamikin might be in for a tough time. The auto attacks and the 3 proc is huge. Bring out the final shots as Pizza Man brings them on home. A quick stun though inside of the river brings a whole different world of pain as Angel Boy and step away from the battle. Ignite goes down, dubstep it up. Doesn't have much to play. Arya though hunting on the backside and finds Booty Slapper. Booty Slapper not in the right position, has no flash. Huge guard across the top of the head as Arya slaps down that booty. Another mix on the back end as the rest of the team comes in, but Mugiwara hiding out underneath the tower. Kraus can't finish the kill off though, but it is enough as it's a boomerang over the wall. Are you kidding me? Shun said thank you. But in comes Angel Boy, and Angel Boy's alone. Jamikin is like, oh crap, I'm there, so flash away. In goes the arrow though. The hijack crystal arrow allows Jamikin to pick up 2. The Silas now 9, 2, and 10. Urema now getting caught. Oh no! Good hook back. Is the heal going to be enough? There is no heal. Of course, Redemption comes down to help out, but you have to peel off of this Baron. Of course, Arya getting choked out. What a slap! The Riven with a broken blade sings home of how a fight back from Jamikin works, as that's going to be the fight right back. Mighty Kraus though can't really find it, but they do find Mugiwara. That's pick number 1. However, they expended a lot. Jamikin isn't able to get the chains, but they dive in. What a respawn. What a catch right now. We're in that late game where the fight is so clean. Double ADC rocking away. And the initial burst is no longer Arya over the wall, though, saying, please give me this chance. Pizza Man getting jumped on, Arya able to fire back, and all of a sudden you are in melee range. Booty Slapper ready to play, but guess what? Mugiwara got respawn, and now you get to chase a little bit further. Is it going to be enough, though? As what a power-up! Minarima, final volley to end! That's my TO, baby! Ace for Team Booty Slapper! Wondering. Horn to come out. Wily, you don't really want to die here. What a catch on the back end. Minarima is not in a good spot. You're trying to run for your life. Good flash away. Horn back, though. Sets him up. Minarima, you can't be there, though. What a chunk. Down you go. That's a lot of your DPS gone. Booty Slapper's about to burn as well. Kraus recognizing you don't want to be here. And a quick rebuttal chrono break. That's not my TO. That's going to be Max Aura giving the opponents hope before they dash Jumps right back as Rondon comes around the corner. Lucky Fam, though, says, we can fight this. I have teammates. I have the battle ready to go. If we so wish. Said Chai hopping over the wall, but no mana to work with and no energy. What a cast, though, to blow everyone backwards. Chen trying to get some help, but no. Where Team Chen is going to be, it's perfect. Rondon, though, gonna look for a chance to steal over the wall. Only level 10, though, and is being body blocked by quite a bit. You have explosive cast ready to go. Good shreds to Chaya, forcing them away. Headbutt Pulverize, though, catching Lucky Fam on the side, and it's somehow spotted away by Biostir, as Biostir in that hectic mess was able to pick up the dragon. However, there was a loss on the other side. Leona is down. Another pull. Retired Kled ready to get extra damage, plus the guillotine. Cut them down, execute more than enough, and there's the damage that we were waiting for. Chance, you can get a collapse in. Nice headbutt Pulverize on 3. No grab. Apprehend is not going to work. Cast blows them backwards. Cupid is able to buffer themselves against that broken tower. But is it going to be enough? That's going to be a jump forward. Another laser, though, crashes on 2. It's a quick revive on 2 more as well. But the gold has already been sunk. Unfortunate prowess here by the rest of Team Cupid, as they say, you try and fight us, we decimate you. And it is a grand total of a 4. Looks like you'll be able to dance it out, but the redemption misses. Chen was willing to back away. What a catch, though, as that's going to be Cupid getting run down. What a catch behind. It's a catch for catch. Biostir says, though, it's my turn to play. Another reset on the HP, but you grab one of the squishy characters. Turtle Epic tries to go around the way, but Lucky Fan ready with the saves of Biostir. Not only gets there for your reset, but gets an extra kill behind. Bring out the Ezreal, bring out the pain. Dive underneath, get that Scion. The absolute wins. And what a chunk! Chaya decimates Chenchen's HP bar, and now you gotta run. Guess what? Cupid's ready for the battle, though. A flash forward. That's a huge heal. Then Chenchen's going straight to the back line. Ping be damned, you're good to go. But guess what? Biostir stirs up trouble. An annihilation of 2 and more to come. Damage unbound. Your heart is broken in more ways than one. Turtle Epic on the wrong side of the map. As Cupid dives straight into the back line, but knocks up into the mix. Good stun into the wall, though. The condemn is perfect. As Chaya comes around the wall, I thought the fight was coming, but I didn't think it was going to come this quickly. It's a triple for Chaya, and it's an ace for Team Cupid once again. After those few minutes, and waiting for the rest of the team. Shep, though, stepping out into no man's land a little bit, pushed against the wall, no extra shielding up, now uses it. Glacial Fissure in. Lucky Fam gonna be the one to target, but that leaves Lemon completely alone. Lemon having to flash over the wall, and that allows Kitsuo to finish off the kill. Now it's going to be Biostir in the mix. It's a 3v2 position. The Chai trying to help out with a little bit of extra match damage, and there's the public execution. White Snow bringing Black Death. Or 1v2. Depending if Kitsuo can come across the board. However, Kitsuo is standing on top of the ward. White Snow looking for that advantage. It is going to be a flag and drag option. That's a double knockup, and it's the first blood for Team Kitsuo. And now you catch Biostir as well. Topo just walking the way around, and guess what? Ain't no way out. However, that desecrating land is going to be enough. It might be a 1v2. No, it's an option. And a final Skittle takes it. Biostir beyond death. Keep it to play with. Oh, no. Oh, no. I was just talking, and now I got to keep going. Round number 3. Ding, ding, ding. They're actually going to fight, though. Low HP on either end, 50% on multiple members. Shep trying to run interference. A nice Tiger Drag around, though, as Remy comes back in with full HP. Bring on the grand entrance as the Requiem comes to play. I really don't know, but Shep right now saying, I'm not the team, I'm just a one-man army. In comes Galio, though. Huge jump in from Topo, showing off who is the best top there is. Quick grab, a multiple on the back end. A Lemon getting jumped on here as the Death Mark will take plus the Requiem. And now it's a fight on the back end, but the Wipe of Death leads to a 3v3. A final 7 on the back end, though, as Cupid from White Snow, Kitsuo and Shep have to run, but in come the Hextech Gate. We mentioned it before. Hextech Innovation brings death beyond Team Cupid. In the back end, it's like, okay, we get it. We're also seeing this gold from White Snow be like, I can use it to lethal efficiency here. You can't flash away from Void Rush. My dude, Combo, you can't flash away from that. They could try, but that's still damage output. Team Cubic starting to run over this one. They split the entirety of Team Kitswell, and there's no way that they can find a way. White Snow quite literally in the middle, saying, give me that blood, give me that glory. For the first time in the game, Team Cupid outclips Team Kitswell's kill count, but the base, there's no worries about any invade on that side. Still though, very, very interesting. Nice scout of the week. Sachai gets rooted into the double stun here as that join on in was huge, and a follow-up. So that actually means Max Aura is still looking for this dive. It's a nice little snap on the back, and Arya waiting with the over damage. Jamikin though barely survives with 1 HP. You were chugging your pots like a madman here.
Ooh, okay.
It's a good catch. Yes. Oh, what a blast cone though! Kentex sends poor White Snow flying into tower range. It's one of the more difficult to watch, but you're still alive because there was another Kentex blast cone. We didn't even get to talk about it. At least for a moment longer, Sachaya with a double stun with the scout of the week. White Snow straight through the backline. Jamikin not going to be liking that battle. Encore across 3 behind. Team Cubic find the sweet chin music and rock out to a 4-for-0.
The Dragon, while they have the resources down.
Oh
my goodness.
Okay.
Goes ahead getting stolen.
Yeah, it's no steal out there, but that's a blast cone. No, Krause, go away. No, the blast cone give it, and the blast cone take it away. Poor Krause got pinballed in about 15 different directions, and still talk about the champions and everything. The champions really do dictate the pace of play, but in situations like this, it's a whole different story. As Biostir goes down and loses a flash as well. Oh! White Snow got caught in the middle of the zone. I don't know if that was huge or not, but they're going to die straight to the back line. That's the Kiana looking for the back line. Shoot fires the wrong way. Shoot shot the Moonlight Vigil the wrong way. There's no Penta. Instead, your team is wiped. Back in their favor, but will they be able to protect everyone? Nice little spell shield to come out here thanks to the optimization, but the Temper Fate comes in, slows down the rest of the battle. What a tether against the ground, as that allows Biostir to go a little bit more ham into the back line. Free firing as the Aphelios, but only for a moment longer as Team Cubic avenge their fallen brethren.
The ultimate cooldown from a single it's 20 seconds. It's 20 seconds. This thing is reloading faster than Sniper Rifle Halo. Honest to goodness.
That's so illegal, and with that last kill, Team Cubic take game number 2. And seal the deal away. Of course, for Max Aura, they're hoping for a reverse sweep. They're going to try and take 3 games in a row, and they're going to try and do it from the exact same side they've been on the entire time.
I guess we're going to see it unfold here as we get into game 3.
Oh my gosh.
Of Raina's Kingdom's September finals. Here we go, guys. We're going ahead and launching out into the Summoner's Rift to be able to go ahead and rejoin this fight here. Panther coming in here. Will it be enough to go ahead and take out Lucky? Kind of isolating himself here, but goes back.
Oh, what a catch. Oh, one more autumn. You can do it. You got it.
Yeah, the Spirit's Refuge is going to be quite a big defensive tool and helping defend. Oh, my goodness. That's 2 for 2.
Nope, not allowed. That is illegal on so many fronts. White Snow and Biostir dive fashion here as Kraus is even getting dove. What in the world is happening though? Sachai actually dies to tower. Rocket goes sideways as the jungle's race. It's a double taunt coming out from Lucky Fam, and they take down poor Mac. Jamikin now in a 3v1. Shun trying to fire away on the rockets, but you're a lowly Jinx. But you do have a complete item. Unitol Wild Arrows is there. White Snow about to see me away. You get away! What a steal! White Snow barely sneaks up. Now we're seeing a little bit more here, as instead of a zigzag, is a straightforward plunge through the doorway. Sand United used to keep White Snow alive and bring in the rest of the team as Biostir walked their way in, but if these could be necessary, they dive away though, and White Snow is now godlike, is on the other side of the map. We're seeing the space fall. Cubic find the right opportunity. Snap.
I could very well see that Hullbreaker knocking on Team Max Aura's door. Oh my god, are we gonna engage here with Spirit? It's Refuge. Shen ultimate coming in here.
Gonna be pretty dang close. Lucky Fam can only do so much though, as for the first time in forever. Pretty dang well. Remember, if that dragon comes around, if you get that soul, it's huge. But Biostir, you stepped way too close. Biostir shadowed into the knockup
Down underneath this bot side tower, which has stayed alive. Good Standing United being used, but I think you're going to die a little bit too quickly. So yes, they have to feast because take a look on the top side. White Snow chasing into the enemy side. About to possibly crown the champion, and Team Cupid do not want to run it back. In goes the Grand Starfall, but it might be too little too late. Down goes Biostorm, but the death has already been made. Kraus is gone. Jamikin soon to follow, and it's a double for Sachaya. A little bit of an eyes out. It is going to be knocked down one more to go, and this could be GG. Lucky Fan stepping up, creating space for the rest of the team. Nexus down to 1 hit, and there you have it. Team Cupid, perfect run, perfect games, perfect tournament. Your September Raina's Kingdom champions.